got some exciting news from my fans, and I'm happy to announce that what you're hearing in the background is instrumental version only of my Going Off song. And what's really exciting about this is that all of my songs, isn't this beautiful? All of my songs from a new RHEB3L album are now available starting tomorrow with the instrumental versions only. So for my fans who have requested this, I'm so excited to be able to bring this to you. So you can stream them, you can download these instrumental versions only. You can create your own vibes and put it over the top of my base of my Grammy award-winning sound engineering team's work. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you play these for parties and whatnot. I was going to bring you some exciting footage today from my garden and take you on a garden tour. However, it is so windy outside that it just wasn't possible. So as soon as I cut here, I'm going to have a series of short videos that you can watch, and I will show you different beautiful flowers in my garden. So you're gonna see my favorite rose of all time, and it's an English rose, but from David Austin Roses, and it is from England. The name of the rose is Geoff, G-E-O-F-F, and they almost look like little tiny cabbages. So they're pink, and they're super tight, and they probably have quadruple the number of petals that any American rose has. But the fragrance is so intoxicating. I wish they'd make a perfume out of it. I tried to order some more recently, and they just are not available. So I hope you enjoy looking at Geoff. And then I got some pink salmon, gigantic poppies that are just opening. So I have one that I'm going to have on the video. And then you will see some other various flowers in my garden. So one of the garden patches I'm showing you is all wildflowers. So you'll see a big patch of milkweed, and the milkweed is just about to bloom. And we typically love bringing in lots of butterflies. So when we do that, not only do we get the monarch butterflies that are laying their eggs, which is why you want to plant milkweed, but you also get all kinds of other butterflies that are just beautiful, swallowtails and all these little, we got these little tiny miniature purple butterflies that are just so darling to look at. In there also with the milkweed, you will see a wildflower called yarrow. It's yellow, it's just starting to open. You will also see some bearded irises that have gone rogue, and they've just come up on their own. So there's a black one, and then there is a peach one. So very pretty, very stunning. You'll also see some columbines. They look very fairy tale, and they look very like, you know, you're in a wildflower garden that's up in the mountains somewhere. So I hope you enjoy all my flowers in my garden. And you'll look at the shorts and you'll see the aroons. The aroons are very interesting oddity flowers, plants. Some of mine are from Tibet, from the mountains. And aroon means, you know, like rotting or decayed meat, flesh, that kind of thing. You often see and hear these kind of plants in a botanical center, or with someone who really specializes in this kind of bulb. They're bulb plants. I love them. They're pollinated by flies, and the flies gather on these things acting like, oh my God, it's a feeding frenzy, and they get over there and the smell's there, but there's just nothing. So the flies get mad and they bite, and that's the only downside in my opinion. But when my big aroon opens, I'm hoping it'll be within the next day or two, I will definitely film it for you so you can see it. The blossom on this one is 3 foot, and the plant is probably 2 foot tall. So it's pretty cool to look at in the garden, and it's kind of like watching nature in fast motion, because it'll come up, it'll bloom, and then it'll shrivel up and it'll go back underground. The smaller aroons that I have, that you will also see on some separate videos, video shorts on social media, they come up, they bloom, they go back down under the ground, then they come up with some beautiful leaves. And it's very tropical looking, so it looks like a tropical plant, even though they grow up on the Himalayan mountains. So it's kind of a two-season spring, summer plant, but each aroon is a little different. And I hope you'll try them out in your garden and enjoy the coolness of these plants, because not everybody would, I guess, gravitate to a bad smell in their yard. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. I'm having one of my favorite lollipops from See's Candy. My two favorite, just in case you like lollipops or you like coffee or chocolate at half the calories. Try this out. So See's Candy makes lollipops. They can come in a box. You can buy several, but they make chocolate. And the chocolate is very good. It's not sickening sweet. It's just a really good, dark, rich chocolate. And then they make a latte, cafe latte lollipop. Perfect. It tastes like a real latte coming out of my machine here. So, highly recommend it. It's way less than the cost of a Starbucks. And it is really good. And I think these will last you a good 30 minutes, maybe, unless you chew on them. That's always a downfall. But anyway, enjoy. Have a great week and have a great Memorial Day today. God bless. Thanks for watching.